Hello, hello, welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. So I opened the first few cards and so what we have right here, it is someone who wants a new beginning, a fresh start. We are starting with the Fool card. It kind of feels that somebody might have been holding on to something, maybe that they should have released. It is in the second position. We have the Four of Pentacles. In the second position, we are talking about the connection, the relationship with you. So, holding on. We might be talking about holding on to some kind of idea about you. We might be talking about some kind of grief, anger about you, something like that, right? But at the end of the day, the driving energy that we have here, it is somebody who seems to be very, very burdened. We have the Ten of Wands. This is an energy of burden, right? Feeling heavy. And as said, this is in the driving energy, and in the foundation, we have the Page of Pentacles talking about opportunity. So, right now, I don't know exactly what it means. We will get deeper into that. We will also take more cards. But are they seeing you as an opportunity? Are they searching for an opportunity? Was there an opportunity that presented itself in their life, allowing them to understand that they were holding on to something here that they needed to release? Because at the end of the day, they might have been carrying this energy of anger, frustration, resentment that might not be connected to you at all, right? I also looked at the bottom of the deck. It was very interesting because we have the Moon, we have the Judgment, and we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So this is telling me here with the Moon, somebody might be hiding something, they might be confused, they might I don't know why, but here with the Judgment card, I kind of feel that somebody has truly awakened to the fact that they might have been judging you and acting towards you from their own darkness without realizing, right? Because with the Moon here, those are things that we might not see. The Moon is associated to the world of emotions because the Moon, as our emotions, we cannot see them unless something is reflecting on it, right? Like the Moon, we don't see the Moon unless there is the sun that is shining something on the Moon, and then we can see the Moon with our feelings. People are illuminating our feelings, right? So this is the connection with the Moon and the emotions, and it kind of feels here that maybe without wanting, right? You have awakened some kind of feelings in someone that they might need to heal. And what I kind of feel here with this Judgment card that was at the bottom of the deck and the Ten of Cups in reverse, I feel here truly that we are talking about someone that through you, they might be realizing now something that was hidden to them, maybe by their subconscious, their inconscious, something like that. Because with this Page of Pentacles here in the fourth position, it kind of feels to me that at the end of the day, they needed to accept the fact that they might have projected on you, judged what you said in a certain light that was in fact truly an interpretation of their own unhealed self, right? So anyway, we will take more cards here. I will put back the cards that were at the bottom of the deck. I will put it back in the deck, and then we will take the other cards in order to get to our 9 cards. And then we will get deeper. No, I don't need to shuffle. We will get deeper into all of this with another deck. So let's see, tell me here, the path shifts. What's about the path shifts? The Three of Wands in reverse. It kind of feels that this person thought that you would come back, or in their mind they saw something happen and it doesn't. So I kind of feel here, we have already talked about that it's only once they realized that they didn't get the reaction that they were expecting. And the reason why they were expecting this reaction, it is due to the fact that in their mind they had a very, very clear image of who you are, right? And when they realized that whatever they thought would happen did not happen, this is the moment that they said, oh, in fact, I misjudged the situation. And then maybe, oh, I misjudged this person. Oh, maybe I am misjudging other people and situations and life in general because I am still carrying burdens of the past, right? Interesting. Okay, tell me here. Okay, so in the place of what must be done, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, right? Somebody needs to make a decision. There is here something with the Two of Swords, some kind of truth that they were avoiding. They didn't want to accept some kind of truth, maybe the fact that you are not coming back, or whatever they expected to happen didn't happen. Maybe the truth that they didn't want to accept, it is the fact that their perception was wrong, truncated. Do we say truncated? I don't know. Okay, interesting. Interesting, I like it. Tell me here, in the healing place, the karma and the outcome. Ooh. Okay, the healing, I kind of feel that we had already discarded in the healing. Last week, maybe, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Very interesting. This is talking about people not working with them. So we might be talking about you, maybe realizing that people don't have to adapt themselves to what this person wants. Maybe are we talking here about someone who might be a little bit arrogant, maybe expecting things from others that maybe, you know, they should take responsibility over? It might be. In the karma, we have the moon here, right? Somebody is very, very confused. But this confusion is important, right? Because it is when we are confused and we realize that we are confused. I truly feel here that their confusion truly comes from the place that you didn't do what they were expecting you to do, right? And in the outcome, we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, I kind of feel here. What I see in this Five of Swords, it is people taking distance of them because they were trying to defend themselves. They wanted to win at all cost, making up stories, not being able to release of whatever narrative they were holding on to, right? Okay, this is very interesting. So I kind of feel here truly with the Five of Swords that we are talking more, because usually with the Five of Swords it is truly this energy of winning at all cost. But I truly feel here that we are talking about people that are distancing themselves. We also have here the Three of Pentacles, people that don't want to work with them, people not working with them. With the working with them, we might be talking about not going with their narrative, right? Okay, kind of feel here somebody might be going through the dark night of the soul. They might be humbled by life, right? There is something that they didn't want to see. What must be done, there is some kind of truth here that they need to accept. So considering where this card is in the place of what must be done, it might still be that they have a hard time accepting this reality, seeing the truth for what it is, that they are in fact creating narratives about the reality, about people, about all those things, because they are holding on to something. This here is talking to me about being unhealed, for example. We might also be talking about someone who is having very specific ideas in their mind, like, for example, I am the masculine. I think in a very traditional, old school way. You need to listen to me, I need to this, and you need to that. For example, it is just an example, right? Uh, or at the opposite, I'm a feminine, so you need to take care of me, and no, I won't do this, and you understand, like ideas in their mind. Or, for example, the example comes to me, so I'm sharing with you, a parent that was neglecting when you grew up, right? So they were not a safe place. You had to be adult always. You never had truly the space to be a child. You were always in charge of yourself because this parent was emotionally immature, or you were a burden, they didn't care, whatever. They didn't fulfill their role as a parent, and now, later on in life, you are an adult, they expect you to take care of them in some kind of way, right? Well, it doesn't make sense because if you didn't do that, so you know. But when you understand the psychological pattern of someone, it does make sense that this is what is happening. But anyway, okay, very, very interesting. So we will get deeper into all of that. We will get a little bit more information. Before we continue, I just want to tell you something. YouTube was poking me to open this community. I asked to you some time ago if you were interested in. I had like 65% of people telling me that you are interested in me opening a more private space. I did it. So you should see a join button somewhere, so you can join from there. This will be, as said, it is a more private space, so I kind of feel that we will all maybe feel more open to talk about maybe some subject that, you know, on the videos that are public. We know that it's public, right? So there it is a more private group. What I intend to do there, first of all, I see that YouTube likes when I post one video a day, not more, but sometimes I am called to do more, so I will post those other readings over there in the group. And also I was thinking about doing like in the beginning of the week, the energy of the week, something like that also, right? So anyway, if you are interested, there is this join button. Click on it and there should already be a video there for you. It is a very, very short one, but it's a sweet one. It is a welcoming one. So, this being said, let's get deeper into all of that. I feel like using this deck here. Okay. So, let's see. Let's get into the fresh start first. A reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it's a group reading. Which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't take on yourself a story that is not yours. You are already supposed to know what we are talking about, right? I'm just here in order to give you a little bit more information, insights or confirmation regarding a situation that you are already aware of. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, like for example with the emperor, the king or the queens, I am not especially talking about the gender. I'm talking about the energy from where someone is operating. So please apply it however it applies to the people in your life. And this reading can be past, present, or future. Okay, 1 second. I feel that I need to shuffle one more time. Okay, let's see here. Tell me more about this Fool, this new beginning. Yeah, somebody wants to bring some kind of balance in a situation. They thought, right? They thought that you would be miserable. I'm not surprised because I kind of feel here that with these Three of Wands, they were sure that you would come back. They were like standing on the side waiting for you to come back. So I kind of feel here with this Five of Pentacles, they thought that you would be absolutely miserable. And it's not the case. What they see, it is that you are extremely balanced. Can you see all the cards? Yes. Yeah, they see that you are extremely balanced. You have alchemized this experience with them or this energy that they were sending to them. With this Five of Pentacles in reverse, it might even be truly that you were miserable when you were dealing with them. But now you are not, right? Okay, tell me here. The Four of Pentacles, what should we know about this Four of Pentacles? Whoa. Okay, so I'm asking for the Four of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So listen, we might be talking here about someone that was holding on to you for some kind of financial reason. When I'm asking about Pentacles, Pentacles doesn't especially have to be about money, right? Or materials in those, you know. When we are with the Pentacles, we might be talking about a manifestation, for example, right? We might be talking about values. So it kind of feels here that with this Ten of Pentacles and this Knight of Pentacles, with the Knight of Pentacles, somebody had some kind of strategy. Are we talking here about someone that you are related to? A family member? A spouse, something like that, that because of that, they thought that things should go in a certain way. This is why maybe they thought that you would never step out totally, that you would be miserable without them. This is a little bit what this is screaming to me, right? It kind of feels that somebody was kind of holding on to something related to their legacy. So, if we are not talking about family, we might also be talking about someone who, I told you before that I kind of felt something a little bit arrogant, entitled, right? Something like that. Holding on to some kind of ideas. So with this Ten of Pentacles, we might also be talking about someone that was holding on to this idea that maybe they are better than you, right? And so with the Knight of Pentacles here, we are talking about a strategy. So maybe you didn't fit the image, right, of what they think that they deserve in some kind of way, because they had some ideas that their person should be like this and like that and like that and like that. Even we might be talking about work also, right? Somebody who wouldn't take you at a job because in their mind they have some kind of stupid idea. The way you look is not good enough, or because you have tattoos, because you are overweight, because you are too attractive, because you are not attractive enough. So they thought that you couldn't fulfill the role, right? In some kind of way, like I kind of feel here with this Knight of Pentacles that it is someone who truly, with the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, I kind of feel it is truly somebody who has very, very strong ideas, right? Strong ideas that they are not moving from. Like, if you are like this, it means you are like this. You know, putting everybody in some kind of box at the end of the day. Tell me here about the 10 of Wands. Tell me about the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay. The reason why they are burdened, right? I'm attracted once again to this 3 of Wands in reverse. They were expecting something to happen and it didn't happen because they were expecting a move from coming from you, right? This is what I feel here. But it's not happening because you put down a burden, because there is here the Sun. Did you see something about them? Did you find abundance somewhere else? Kind of feel here that you saw something that has kind of free you. If you were carrying some burden, I will go back to a very simple example. I will say simple because I kind of feel that it's the less emotional one, and very often it's better to go to something less emotional so it's easier to hear, right? Let's say that you are going for a work interview and you are truly very, very, very good at what you are doing, but for a reason or another, because you don't have the look that the person was expecting, or because superficial things like that, right? They didn't take you in this job, right? But they regret, but in their mind, for some kind of idea, because maybe they think that they have the best business that there is, somebody else will come, right, that will be better than you. And at the end of the day, they realize that it's not the case, right? And because of their arrogance, right, they think that you are desperate for this work, but in fact you are not, because even though the work might be very interesting, you realize that this boss, it is not somebody that you want to work with, because you already had experience working with a boss like that, and you already know the energy that there will be in this workspace, right? The moment you saw the boss, at the end of the day, you were not interested anymore, right? Kind of feel that this is a little bit what's happening here. They thought, that something would come to them. Yeah, I truly feel here somebody a little bit delusional, arrogant, thinking that they have some kind of value, and that because of that they are some kind of yeah, okay. Tell me the Page of Pentacles. Very interesting, because at the end of the day they are going through a tower because of your stability. Yeah, we truly have somebody here that has judged you. They might have seen you as a non-opportunity, right? Like, they might have thought that they are the opportunity, right? And at the end, what's going on here? It is seeing you being happy and stable and doing your thing. This is their tower. They are in shock. They are in shock to realize at the end of the day, yeah, I truly feel that we are talking here about someone who they have overestimated themselves. They thought that they were, I don't know, maybe that their farts were smelling like roses, something like that. Look, the farts smelling like roses. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Tell me here about this. Wait, I will shuffle first. And we will get into this 3 of Wands in reverse. Maybe getting a little bit more information about what they thought would come back. Tell me here. This is so interesting. We have a lot of pentacles, first of all, right? So this is kind of telling me here, because we have all those pentacles, even though they are in the upright position, I kind of feel here, right, that the main subject here, we have also in the place of relationship, all those kind of things, we have here the Four of Pentacles. So it truly feels here that the what made this connection fail, it is about values. Somebody, as said, that has overestimated themselves, somebody who have underestimated you, somebody who has put you in boxes that they shouldn't have, somebody who have some kind of beliefs that they need to get rid of, something like that, right? Yeah, because at the end of the day, kind of feels to me that they thought that you would be very unstable without them. They thought that your abundance was depending on them, right? And it is not the case. This is the shift because you said, you know what, I don't need none of that. Goodbye. I'm done here, right? What they didn't expect. They didn't expect that, right? They see that you are stable and you are abundant. You are independent. The fact that you step back, right? It is proving to them at the end of the day that they are not as important as they think that they are, right? If in their mind they have said to themselves, told themselves a whole narrative that you are nothing without them, life is proving them something else. That you are happy, you are stable, you are good, right? This is a catastrophe for them. It's a catastrophe. And they understand that you will not come back. Whatever they were expecting to come back, it is not. Why? Because you are stable, you are abundant. You are caring, you are loving. With the Nine of Pentacles here, we are a little bit with the energy of the Empress. And you might be a masculine and still be in the energy of the Empress. Somebody abundant. Somebody loving, caring. Who knows how to take care of their business and of their emotional self. Okay, interesting. Tell me here, the Two of Swords in reverse. The Empress. I just talked about the Empress. The Empress is here. Yeah, listen, the thing that they need to accept, first of all, it is, because I kind of feel that it doesn't matter who we are talking about. They thought, I said, that they were some kind of superior, right? That you were depending on them in some kind of light. So what they need to accept, it is that they are dealing here with somebody carrying the energy of the Empress. And they have acted like total fools. This is what they need to accept. The Knight of Wands in reverse. This is accepting how reckless, arrogant, hot-headed, temperamental they are. How they are the ones that have created the conflict. Wait, I'm seeing a lullaby on my plants. Ah, it's beautiful. Okay, sorry about that. I never saw a lullaby on my terrace, and it seems like it's sleeping now on my plant. Anyway, okay, so yeah, this is what they need to accept, right? This is what they need to accept. Yeah. But I kind of feel that this is difficult for them to accept because let me remind you that we are talking here about someone who is a little bit arrogant, right? They think that they are better, that they have some kind of something. Kind of feel that it was very comfortable for this person to think that you are less than. Might be talking about someone who's jealous of you, right? Yeah, okay. Tell me here about the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So interesting, so interesting. We have here the Two of Swords in reverse that came back again, and we have the World. I wanted to say that it kind of feels to me that at the end of the day, it's their healing, their growth. It is coming from the place that you refuse to work with them. You refuse to bend yourself to them. You refuse to enter into the roles that they have assigned to you. Kind of feel that it's very much related to you here, right? And that for you, the cycle is closed. This is why whatever they were expecting to come back, it is not coming back. For you, it's over. You saw here something, right? You saw something here that for you, here the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Sun. You saw something, the Sun, that made you put down some kind of burdens that you might have been carrying before, right? So the cycle is over here. I'll be very honest with you, right? I feel here that this person is forced to accept some kind of truth. They are forced into it, right? We have here in my opening the place of healing, right? So this place exists, but not everybody will heal, right? And I feel here that we are talking about someone who will not heal. They are not healing. They are codependent. They want other people to do things for them while they are very entitled and arrogant, right? We might be talking about a Karen. It might be a masculine Karen too, right? But I kind of feel here that we are talking about someone, you know, the moment that they will have no other choice but to accept this reality that they are trying to avoid. It is written all over here. They will have no other choice but to accept some kind of reality. But they won't. They won't. They will make themselves excuses. They will become bitter. They will play the victim. I truly feel here, if you know who we are talking about, I feel here that it is someone, it is, I will tell you, it is someone, right, that might be making unaliving threats when they don't get what they want. This is the kind of psychological profile. It's manipulation, right? It's manipulation. We are talking here about someone that at the end of the day is very, very dependent on others, but at the same time, they are very prideful. And so, they impose what they need. They put people in roles. Might be talking about a parent here, because very often this feels to me a parent-in-law, right? You know, that they are using they are using their children in order for their children to as said, to take care of them when they have never truly be the emotional support of their child, right, in the past. Kind of feel that this is what we might be talking about here. Tell me please about the moon. Okay, so listen. This is what I'm saying. I feel that this person refuse to accept who you are. Because in their mind, they have hold on to such a narrative that accepting who you are, it is impossible. And I have to be honest here that I also feel that, for example, you might be somebody, you might be a believer, right? And we might be talking here about someone who doesn't believe in God, they don't believe in nothing, right? They don't believe in nothing. And maybe your value is also related to values that are related to some kind of spirituality. We have here the Hierophant and the Magician, right? I feel here a lot of spirituality, even though the Magician is not especially talking about spirituality, even though that it also is, because as above, so below, there is the element of manifestation, there is kind of a higher power, person of authority here, of respect. I kind of feel that this person have a very, very hard time respecting you, right? And they might even be confused why people are respecting you. Because they don't respect what you believe in, right? For example, I will give myself as an example. Let's say that I have someone in my life that is not a believer at all. They are even against it, right? They disrespect people who are believers, right? They wouldn't understand what I'm doing here, and they wouldn't understand that people appreciate what I do. Like they would be truly confused. I kind of feel here that this is what's going on. They cannot accept the authority you have and your special abilities, whatever it might be. When I'm speaking about special abilities, it doesn't have to be something psychic. It can be, your own personal talents, Maybe somebody has always, maybe you sing beautifully, and this person have spent their time telling you are a dreamer and you don't know how to sing, and there are 1,000 people that are better than you, and you will never be able to make money singing. You understand? And then people love you and you are making money, and so they cannot accept it. They cannot accept it. Like it's not possible, right? Kind of feel that we have this kind of energy here. Tell me here, in the outcome, we have the Five of Swords. Tell me here about the Five of Swords. Yeah, listen. Now, seeing all of this, I truly take it as a Five of Swords. They are still trying to defend themselves, protect themselves. Looking at all of this now, right, that we have everything. First of all, yes, I think that they are still refusing to see some kind of truth. They don't want it. And the fool that we have here, at the end of the day, it is someone that will tell you, let's just forget about everything. It was in the past, but at the end of the day, they have never healed. They have never done the job. They will make you feel that you are a problem because you are holding on. No. You saw that you are dealing here with someone that has some kind of toxicity that you are not interested in, but they will tell you that you are holding on, right? They want a new fresh start without doing the work. They want this new fresh start because they are dependent and you are not coming back, right? And they need you. Yeah. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they are not happy because they totally lost control. The Strength in reverse. They lost control over the situation. So yeah, this is the kind of person, when you were maybe trying to talk with them about some kind of issue that you have, some kind of help that you need, trying to make them understand your feelings, your emotions, that would say you are always creating problems. Okay, it's the kind of person that will apologize, but their apology is not an apology. It's a slap in the face. It is, okay, I apologize. Can we move on now? A person, you are always making problems. You are always creating issues. You make everything difficult. You understand? This kind of person, because we are talking here about someone who is very, very arrogant, yeah, that refuse to see themselves. I kind of feel that it's truly what there is here. They need people to yeah, it's not somebody's. Listen, they are not healing, right? They want this new start, but they just want you to forget, right? They want you to forget because they just need you. They won't admit it to you that they need you. But yeah, they want you to forget because it's comfortable for them. This is what it is. Okay, let's go to closure here. Let's go to closure here. Tell me, closure, what should the collective know about that? The Emperor and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Listen, keep going. Keep going. This is telling me this person will try to confuse you in some kind of way, right? They will try to convince you of their way of seeing things. They might are trying to plan a whole new narrative that makes sense in order to try to convince you of something, right? Keep your head very, very clean. Remember that you are a leader. Remember that you don't need them. They need you, even though they will make you feel other, right? They will make you feel other. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they want to convince you of their truth. Tell me one more, give me one more here, please, for the closure. Yeah, the Page of Wands in reverse. They are stuck. They are stuck. There is here something that they are stuck. They need to make you believe in their narrative. This is what there is. Because they find themselves totally alone. You know what? Maybe they thought that they don't need you because there are other people, right? And now they are realizing maybe that no, they don't have other people. Or that the other people are not as kind and loving and understanding as you were until you got to a place where you say, you know, fuck it, I don't need that, right? Yeah, they are stuck. They are stuck. They totally lost control here. They are very unhappy, right? I kind of feel that they have no other choice but to realize now some kind of truth, but I truly feel here that there is an inner battle of not wanting to accept the truth. It is a person that is stubborn, but I kind of feel that it's an emotional stubbornness. It is someone who is holding on to some kind of protective narratives and they don't want to get out of it because they refuse to see themselves for who they are. This is truly what I feel here, right? Okay, so yeah, look. Queen of Wands in reverse. This is somebody at the end of the day. Every time that we are seeing the Queen of Wands in reverse, I'm telling you, this is somebody who is insecure, but they refuse even to see that they are insecure, right? They are jealous, but they don't admit to themselves that they are jealous, right? They feed themselves of narrative regarding people that they are jealous of in order to make themselves feel more comfortable, but it's all fake. Everything is fake. It is a person that is building inner narratives that are comfortable for them, that has absolutely nothing to do with the truth. This is what it is. Yeah, you let go. You let go, you went towards calmer waters because you could see the truth, and since then everything is going well for you. Yeah, they cannot defend themselves. They cannot. They will still try. They will still try to emotionally manipulate you. But they will still be fake. There will still be secrets, right? High Priestess in reverse. Okay, listen, I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that it was inspiring. I remind you that if you are interested in more readings, you will be able to find them in the, I don't know how we call it, the subscription tab. I call it the soul group. because this is what I kind of feel that it is. Um, that's it. Till very, very soon. I'll read you in the comments. Nothing is changing on the main channel, right? Just for us to be clear, you will still have your reading every day. This doesn't change. Nothing is changing. It's just additional. Um, I'll see you in the comments. Wishing you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. Until very, very soon. Bye.